Everywhere you go, beautiful plants. Jardin Botanico de Medellín, the Botanical Garden. Look, there's turtles. Caution, there is the presence of iguanas here in this zone. I really want to see an iguana. Oh, mariposas. Okay, so this is a butterfly sanctuary. Wow. Super cool. Welcome everyone, Medellín, Colombia. We are here in Medellín. Today we are out and about. We are next to the university here, and we are going to see the Jardin Botanico de Medellín, the Botanical Garden. Botanical Garden of Medellín, very, very popular site here. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's like a whole museum of orchids. It looks pretty cool. It is free to get in, which is great. And it looks like there's a little bit of a line forming. We're here on a weekend, so it seems to be a little bit busy, but I think we're gonna head inside and see what they got. Come along. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you want to help out the channel and help it grow, I really would appreciate it. Click on the like button down there, the subscribe button, and the little bell next to it to be notified for when new videos drop. It really helps the channel grow because it's going to help the YouTube algorithm recognize this content and spread it to other YouTube viewers. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, I would appreciate that as well. You can leave a super thanks by clicking this thanks button here and give a small donation to the channel. I appreciate your support. So back to the video. Enjoy. All right, we're inside. We got in here to the Jardin Botanico de Medellín. It was free to get in. The line was for registration. They register everybody on the way in. You have to show ID. I had a photocopy of my passport, and that was just fine. Got right in, no problem. They enter your name and your passport number into a little computer, and you're in. So here we are, Jardin Botanico. Right in the entryway here, already seeing some beautiful plants. Let's go a little further in and see what we can see. Just inside there is a map here with a key of all the things that they have going on in here, and man, there's a lot of stuff. It's a pretty big site. Let's see, where did we come in? We came in over here. So we're like right around here. I think there's a lot of stuff I want to see. I definitely want to go over to like this little pond area over here and see that. Because there's also animals in here. It's not just plants. And this is sort of like the centerpiece I've seen in pictures that I've seen before I visited. This like area over here. So I don't know, let's head if we're here, we want to go this way. Let's head over this way. And we'll see what's up. Immediately coming in, there is like everywhere you go, everywhere, the plants, and they have little cards to show you what everything is. Very cool. This is a very, very big site, like I mentioned, and like you saw on that map. Very, very big site. And it's decently busy. There's a decent amount of people here, even though that line in the front seemed like it was kind of long. It seemed like there was going to be a lot of people in here. It's not like super, super crowded, and that line moved really fast too. They had multiple people working at the front gate to register people, probably like 5 or 6. So the line moved really fast. It's very nice. It's a very, very nice day today, of course, in the city of Eternal Spring. It's always really a nice, pretty nice weather. It does rain a decent amount, but like today, pretty sunny, breezy. It's like in the I don't know, it's probably like 26 or 27 Celsius, which is like, what, I don't know, 80 something, 85 in Fahrenheit. Man, when I first started this trip, like, I had the biggest problem converting in my head from Fahrenheit to Celsius. I'd see temperatures in Celsius and I'd have no idea how like what that was. And now I've been doing it in Celsius for so long that like I'm having trouble going the other way. I know that 27 Celsius, I know what that feels like, but I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. Okay, let's see. This looks like this is all closed off, but I do see people coming out. Maybe we can go in this way, or is this only an exit? Let's find out. This is the, like I mentioned, the like sort of centerpiece of the place, and it is the Orchideorama. It's like a giant orchid garden, and of course orchids are like super they're super. Oh, actually, you know what? I think this is closed. I was gonna say orchids are super like finicky plants. They're like very hard to take care of, but it looks like this is closed. I don't see any anybody walking around in here. Yeah, it looks like it's cerrado. Closed, setting up for a private event. Oh, that's too bad. Man. Well, you know what? Look. Maybe it looks like there is work in progress. Actually, this looks like it is much more than setting up for a private event. This actually looks like it's closed and they're doing some pretty serious maintenance, because they have the work in progress sign here as well. Remodeling. This remodeling company, Macor SAS, has come and is remodeling everything in here. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to miss out on the Orchideria. That's too bad. I want to keep walking around. We'll go around the back and we'll see that pond area back there with all the animals, because I definitely want to see that. And maybe I can cut in a few pictures of the Orchideria so you can get an idea of what that looks like when it is not under renovation. It's unfortunate though that it's under renovation the day we're here. But like I said, it looks like it's more of a long-term project and not just something that we missed out on just today. So chances of us being able to see it while we're here on our trip, pretty low, unfortunately. But let's keep going. Let's keep going, because I'm sure there is a whole lot more to see. A whole lot more to see here. I will say this, the orchid section, the Orchideria over here, it's very, very cool. The like the design, the architecture of this roof. Like I said, I've seen pictures of this before, and I think they would have the orchids like in the middle here in these planters, but then up above there's this really cool I don't know, this roof section over here that allows like some light in. It's very cool. I wonder if, because orchids, like I said, are very like finicky plants. They're very, very sensitive to like light, humidity, temperature, things like that. I wonder if these are more than just design. I wonder if, or like, you know, aesthetic. I wonder if they're like functional. Maybe they channel a certain amount of, I don't know, rainwater. Maybe they function to like filter out a certain amount of light. It looks like they do. Well, very cool. And man, everywhere you go, beautiful plants. I think what's really cool so far is a lot of times I've been to other botanical gardens before, in other gardens, and sometimes it kind of feels like you're walking through like from section to section, but like the in between the sections parts, you know, like there's no plants, or there's not a good selection of plants. But here, man, it really seems like everywhere you look, you know, just along the paths getting from place to place, they have all different kinds of plants, in addition to having like different sections, the orchid section and the like the pond area that we're like trying to find here. But actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's cut over here because it looks like we can walk through here. I kind of want to check this out. It's also really nice because it's such a big site. You know, it's right in the middle of the city, right next to the Universidad metro stop, which of course is really nice to be able to take the metro and just get off, and this is like literally right across the street. But you know, in the city here, with all the trees and all the plants around, once you're in here, it's pretty cool. It feels very like you're, you know, off in like in a very natural setting, even though it's a very heavily manicured setting in the middle of the city. Very cool. You know? Sometimes when you're in a city, you take what you can get, right? Find an area with a patch of dirt and a lot of beautiful plants around. You can hear birds in the trees. Nice breeze flowing through here. You can hear there's like a fountain over there. You can hear the water. It's nice. You take what you can get, like I said, in a city. It's very, very relaxing, very peaceful. I think we found the pond. And we've seen our first animals. Look, there's turtles. Looks like there's some birds over there too as well on the other side. See those? Very cool. Let's walk around a little bit more. Maybe we can get a better view of the entire lagoon over here. Here we have some waterfowl swimming around, also enjoying the day. I feel like every day is a day off if you're a waterfowl living in the Botanical Gardens of Medellín. I think we're just making a big loop. You can see that's there's the Orchideria again, which is like right in the center of the site of the Botanical Gardens. So it looks like we're just making a big loop around. We're sort of at the pond here across from where we started, which is like over there on the other side of the Orchideria. See signs saying don't feed the animals. See signs saying caution, there are animals. And in every one of those signs, there's a picture of an iguana. That's the animal that they've chosen to show as the "Don't Feed the Animals" sign. But I haven't seen any iguana. It would be really cool to see an iguana. Not gonna lie, they're super cool. Iguanas are like, I don't know, I think they're cool. See, here we go. Precaución. Presencia de iguanas en la zona. Caution, there is the presence of iguanas here in this zone. There's something over here. This looks like desert plants, cacti. Very cool. It's interesting that they keep they're able to keep cacti here. It really is, because I mean, like I said, the climate. It rains a lot here in Medellín. I mean, not as much as when we were in Bogota, that's for sure. But it does rain. So, you know, plants like these, cacti, don't know exactly how well they would do in a place like this where they're getting a lot of rain all the time. These ones seem to be covered up. I don't know if that's to shade them from the sun or to shade them from the rain. I would imagine the rain, because I feel like cacti get a lot of sun naturally. Pretty cool though. Cool little section over here. Like I said, I think that's one of the things that I like about this place is even though when you're walking through along the paths, there's lots of different plants on either side of the paths, but there's also sections that are, sectioned off with specific types of plants in certain areas. All right, we continue on. We continue on in hopes of seeing an iguana still. Maybe if we go around that side, around to the other side, like the other side of the pond, if we can get around to the back side of it, maybe there's some iguana back there. I'm sort of, as I'm walking, like scanning the trees, to see like if we see an iguana. But I feel like they're here, but maybe they're not seen very often. I'm thinking that like my clue to seeing one is if we see a bunch of people and they're all like crowded around and looking and pointing at something, it's probably an iguana. I'm probably not the only person around here who's like going around thinking like, I really want to see an iguana. Or maybe I am, I don't know. Yeah, here we are. We're on the other side. There's the fountain spraying the water out into the pond. We're down around the other side now, looking back across to where we were. Here I can see, though, under the water there, do you see him? You see that turtle? There's a turtle. He's swimming around under the water. He's very hard to see. A little brown smudge, basically, right there in the center of the frame. Oh, he's coming up. He's popping his head up. There's a bunch of turtles, actually, I've seen basking on the rocks and swimming around. Pretty relaxing life, I think. Get to hang out at the Botanical Garden all day. Probably don't have to really worry about predators or anything like that. Not bad. If you believe in reincarnation, I think it would be pretty nice to be reincarnated as a turtle. A turtle here at the Botanical Garden. Or one of those waterfowl. That'd be nice. Oh, it looks like there's a little something over here that we missed. Let's check this out before we head out. We're right here by what I mentioned is the entrance over there. There's the cafe. You can see the little cafe tables out there. And in that building, sort of the entrance building where we entered, that's where the gift shop is. But let's see what this is, because I'm interested to see whatever this is. We walked right by it on our way in and didn't notice. Oh, looks like we need a ticket to get into this. Oh, this is, mariposas. Okay, so this is a butterfly sanctuary. Huh. Okay, so there's a tour. Tours every 20 minutes. It did say we needed a ticket, but I don't know where we get a ticket. Oh, okay. The tickets to enter the butterfly house are sold at the Tienda Okay, the gift shop, and it is. It's like 7,000. Oh, that's worth it. All right, we're going to the tienda. You guys are gonna get to see the gift shop because I'm gonna buy a ticket. And I'm gonna come back and see this. Del Bosque Restaurante Cafe. On our way over to the gift shop, the restaurant cafe, some vending machines. The bathrooms are here. Nice cafe. They have a grill. I'm grilling it up. Looks nice, actually. But we're not getting sidetracked in the cafe. We're going to the tienda, the gift shop. We're going not just because we want to show off the gift shop, which we do, but we're also going because that's where we're going to buy our ticket to go into the butterfly house. And here it is. La tienda del jardín, the gift shop. Pretty nice. Some nice souvenirs. And let's see if we can get our ticket. It looks like there's a lecture hall on the other side here too. All right, let's see if we can get our ticket. All right, so here it is. Our ticket to the Casa de Mariposas, the butterfly house. And as you can see, only 7,000 pesos, 7,000 Colombian pesos, which is a good deal. That's like 7,000 Colombian pesos is like, I don't know, $1.50, $1.60 in USD. It's a great deal. Great deal, especially because like the whole place is free. You know, the Jardin Botanico is free. I didn't honestly expect this to be free. I thought a place like this would be, you know, at least like, I don't know, 30 or 40,000 pesos, which is like $8, $10, $7 to $10, something like that. That's how much I thought it was going to cost to get in here. But since it's free, we might as well shell out the 7,000 pesos for the butterfly house and check it out. Before we go in the butterfly house, there is this area like right out in front that has beautiful plants, but also like a lot of butterflies flying around. I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of little and fast, but they're flying around all over here. It's really beautiful. Here's one. Oh, look at this one right here. Super cool. All right, we continue on, and we try and find the entrance. This is cool on this sign here. It's explaining that like it's the butterfly house because the way that they have butterflies here is they cultivate the plants, specific plants that you know, like have nectar, produce nectar that attract butterflies. So all of the plants here are basically designed to attract butterflies because they provide a food source. They provide them with a place to like lay their eggs and to like go into the, you know, pupa stage where they transform from caterpillar into butterfly. It's very cool. All right, we're inside Casa de Mariposas, and they have like fruit laid out here in different places, I guess for feeding. There's lots of butterflies flying around in here. Everybody seems to be going this way to the right, so we're just gonna follow everyone. I'm at the back of the group here, and not the only tourist. I heard some people in front of me speaking French. Look at this. Now, I know nothing about butterflies, so all the different types of butterflies that are in here, I have no idea. But it's very, very cool to see. And there's tons of them in here. It's hard to get it all like in one shot. And it's definitely, I'm sure, hard for you guys to see on video. But there's probably, just right now, I can see 30 or 40 different butterflies just flying around all over the place. I'll try and get some close-ups of some of them. There's one right here on this piece of fruit. I'll try and get the close-ups. It's a little hard, of course, because, you know, butterflies, they fly. They fly around everywhere. Oh, there's one right there. And I'll try and catch them. I'll try and catch them while they've landed on something. Oh, there's a beautiful one right here. Hold on, hold on. Oh, please land on something. There's these two yellow and black ones that have been chasing each other around. I'm trying to wait for them to land on something so I can get a shot. Oh man. It's hard. It's hard filming in here. They're so beautiful though. They're really beautiful. I did not know at all that this was here. There's this like really nice water feature here. These rocks. Looks like we can go up on that little platform too. I think we will eventually. But man, look at this. Look at how many there are. There are those two yellow ones. Oh, look at this. There's one. You see that right there? Like camouflaged on that branch. Looks like a dead leaf. That's beautiful. This place is really, really cool. For only 7,000 pesos, like I said, which is like $1.60 or so, something like that. This is totally worth it. 100%. Actually, back here, let's see. One of them is landed here. See if we can get in a little closer. I really want this guy to land. I've been following him around. Ooh, look at this green one. Beautiful. Very, very cool. Beautiful. There's this little black one with the like pink on its wings. There, look at that. Really beautiful. Black with these little pink spots on the wings. I don't know if the pink is coming through on the video, but man, beautiful. Sometimes I've noticed certain colors and certain light situations don't really come through on this camera. So hopefully you guys are able to see all of these like beautiful colors on all of these different butterflies. There's this huge one of these really big ones that we saw on that branch before. It's like a kind of almost like a camouflage, right? Like a dead leaf camouflage kind of. Really beautiful. This is really, really cool. I don't know if this is going to come through on the video. We'll see when I edit. If this all comes through on the video, exactly how many butterflies there are flying around here, but there's just tons of them flying around all over the place. Another one here on one of the little fruit feeders. Beautiful. And of course, there's the research center here. because in addition to like just attracting butterflies for us to see, they're doing research on them here. They have a bunch of different kinds, categorizing like the different like pupal stages. And they have here the caterpillars. Which of course eventually will like turn into pupae. It looks like they're like laying eggs. So here they're raising butterflies as well. There's another one right there. Look at this. This is the coolest one, I think. It's not like the most colorful, but they're really big, and they just have this like camouflage that helps them sort of blend into the environment. It's very cool. Don't know what type of butterfly that is. Anybody? Anybody in the comments? Anybody in the comments know what kind of butterfly this is right here? Beautiful. It's a beautiful environment too. And the whole thing is screened in to keep the butterflies here in the environment. But of course, like I said, there are some that we've seen, several outside. In the section outside where there are those plants in front, it's the same type of plants that are in here, the plants that, produce nectar to attract butterflies. And it makes me wonder if those butterflies that are out there are just like, natural butterflies that just sort of showed up. Or if they are butterflies that were like raised here, that they get sort of released out to that area. Walk up on that little platform that is above the water feature here. And I actually asked our host if the butterflies that were outside that we saw, if those are like from here, from inside the butterfly house, or if they're natural. And she said they're just natural. So, like I said, they've cultivated the plants that attract butterflies, like this one right here. And because those plants are outside as well, they attract butterflies outside. So you have the like indoor butterflies here that they're growing over in those cases that we saw behind that glass wall, like in the laboratory. And then also just attracting natural butterflies that just exist out there in the garden. It's very cool. Very cool. This is a really cool place. I'm very, very glad that we saw this. Man, walked right past this on the way in, didn't even notice it. And lucky that we happened to be going back this way on our way out, because we got to see all of this. It's very cool. It's very cool. But I think that's going to be it. Right after I filmed the outro, right outside, we saw an iguana. We did it. We did it, everyone. We saw an iguana. Oh, there he goes. Look, there he is, an iguana. He's going up the tree. We did it, guys. We found an iguana. There he goes. There he goes up the tree. Wow. Super cool. All right. Mission accomplished. Actual outro happening right now. We're right here by the entrance where we came in. We made a big loop through the garden. We saw a lot of stuff. We saw this amazing butterfly house here, and I think that's going to be it. I think we're going to wrap up the video right here from the butterfly house. So I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making this video. I'm really glad we came to this. I'm super glad that it was free. If you're here in Medellin, this is a 100% must-visit place. You should definitely come here. Like I said, on the metro, it's right by the Universidad stop on the A line metro. So come check it out. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's plenty more coming from here in Medellin, so stay tuned for that, and we will see you in the next one.